Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, I'll say Dennis Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we've made it through the rest of the city of Iz. Our camp is safe, the Crusaders are fine. All that remains now is to deal with, Deskari himself. So let's jump over and do so.
I'm on.
Come, Deskari. I believe we need to speak with each other. And just to add a little bit,
Are made to be broken.
I'm always open to ideas.
let's get some spells on us that will help out a bit.
You are bad at pretending to be uninterested, imposter. I know you came down from heaven and even stooped to a conversation with that flighty killer Nocticula, the Crusader goddess, and the Lady in Shadow. So that is how far you are willing to go to be rid of me.
Deskari's voice carries over the ruined Sarkorian capital. The towering monstrosity is gazing at the gloomy skies of the world wound. He seems to pay no heed to anything around him.
Ooh, sounds like somebody's jealous. The goddess had a chat with Nocticula, a chat with us. But no matter how much you yell at her, you get diddly squat.
The sound of Deskari's voice causes a reaction in radiance. True to its name, it shines brighter and brighter and begins to give off heat. It is as if the sword is silently singing as it prepares for battle.
The light of heaven.
Whispers Lan, unable to avert his eyes from the blade. Listen in silence.
It's no use, imposter. Your efforts are futile. I heard that even your new mortal weapon, your Crusader leader, laughed at you.
Deskari continues his monologue, still focused on the sky.
The imposter goddess and her imposter instruments. I know what you're made of. Mortal ambitions, mortal frailty, and fear of decay, forever imprinted on mortal souls. Even yours, once mortal Iomedae. I have begun with the mortal world, but I will not stop here. The upper planes too shall fall, and I will start my conquest with your heavenly domain. It was a mistake to equate mortals with gods. You were a mistake, imposter. As for your servant, I will begin today's feast with her.
Radiance sends out a wave of light. With joy and fervor, it welcomes the battle. The Demon Lord's howl shakes the earth. Oh! Oh, Radiance. You, It is now a +6 weapon. +6 Cold Iron Longsword. In the hands of a Paladin or Goodline, it becomes a Holy Avenger. Spell resistance of 5 plus the wielder's class level to the wielder and anyone adjacent to her. And we can use the spell Magic Greater at the class level of the wielder. Only area is available, not targeted, or counterspell versions. Cold Iron, Holy, good aligned, +6. Also, I didn't realize I have a level missing. He's got a lot of health. You know what? Let's do this properly. Oh, you're coming to us? How delightful. Woljif, you can get 7 attacks in. None of them really hit, but you could try. You can do something about this. That works. You! I want to get rid of that negative level, so if you don't I can't. Because staggered. Okay then. He's got very high fortitude, will, and reflex saves. How about a firestorm then? Alright, Lan. Get an extra shot. Okay, that's down. You've been stunned. And I am 100% going to Dimension Strike the hell out of you. This is gonna be painful for you, I think.
This one.
That was definitely... Oh, I got knocked off somehow. I don't know how, but it's fine.
Legs are shaking. Peculiar.
Okay, she's in a lot of trouble. Well, Jiff, if you don't mind...
Why not both?
Right, I get to go again. More Dimension Strike. I don't know if there's anything I could potentially do here. That's not gonna help. Ooh. Oh, that would be very good. You know what? Let's just attack.
Don't hold back.
Alright. You. Go after the Locust Swarm. Darren. Go with a big mass heal. That definitely helps a little bit. Lan. Get all your shots out. Take out the swarm. Nenio, you got any good spells? Meteor Swarm. Put it right there on the edge. There's some damage for you, Deskari. And Ivu, throw in some attacks, please.
This condition is irrational.
Wow, that was a lot of attacks.
Distract them from me.
I mean, you're not able to... Well, you did get a few hits in. Alright, Dimension Strike again.
Strike.
There we go. You need to get a bunch of attacks in here. Deskari is taking a lot of pain here. You can't heal her. Okay, noted. Do I still have that negative level? I do. Please get rid of that for me. There we go. Lan. Extra shots.
Cross the wrong mongrel.
Ivu, smack him down. He's getting an attack out. Not much.
Time to share your treasures.
Go ahead, Woljif. My turn. Dimension Strike again.
You should have run.
Oh. A deep moan bellows over the area. It feels as if the very stones of Iz, the ancient ravaged capital of Sarkoris, are crying in pain under the unbearable weight.
Impossible! I am chaos and death! I am the end of times! I cannot be defeated!
A host of emotions burns in Deskari's massive compound eyes. Anger that turns into pain, then shock, which begets anger once more. I will free this land of you, Deskari. For a moment, you see in your mind's eye the square in Canabras where it all began. Except now you two have switched places. Deskari is the one teetering at the edge of a chasm while you stand firm. The vision fades, but your power responds to it and erupts in a single mighty torrent. Your body tenses. The wound in your chest bursts into flames, bleeding heavily as if trying to kill you, but can this stop you? Now, when you're a step away from victory? No. And so he is defeated. All right. All things considered, pretty good.
Just yet.
Drop a group heal on us to get rid of some of those things.
Poisons, spells, poisons. The art of killing is so
And
diverse
that
these
is a
days.
lot of
A
stuff that is
shame one
kind of
life is not
destroyed
enough
now.
to master them all.
In fact, the entire place is basically ruined. Can't really go back anywhere now, can we? I guess we have to leave. Our mission is complete. A familiar figure emerges before you. The storyteller's unseeing eyes are turned toward the city ruins behind you. It appears that, despite his blindness, he perceives something that the rest of you do not.
He is gone. He is no more. The Demon Lord has perished. He has freed our realm of his dark presence. What you've accomplished is unheard of, Commander, but you must not squander this chance. Forces have already gathered near Dresden to set out on the last march into the heart of the wound. We await your return.
If everyone's waiting for us there, could you please tell them to prepare a victory banquet for us? Oh, and tell them Ivu wants a cake. Ivu gives little Jarsagax Agamornalindri an indulgent look. Jarzy will have half a cake. I love that. I love that so much. Storyteller, what are you doing here?
Witnessing a story, Knight Commander. Witnessing a story yet again.
What will Deskari do now?
He returned to the Abyss, to his rasping rifts, but he did not return the victor. The great demon lord, the usher of the apocalypse, failed to kill a mortal. He failed. I'm not sure what hurt him more, your power or the realization of his defeat. Deskari is arrogant to the point of insanity, but it's more likely that he'll bide his time rather than launch another attack and risk everything. And while he's recovering, you will have enough time to complete your mission and rid us of the world wound.
Everything is clear to me now.
Good. Make haste for Dresden, Commander. Your allies are on their way there already. The story is drawing to a close, but it's not over yet.
I do what I must.
Return to Dresden. We shall. Oh, we accepted Deskari's challenge. Sure. And from here, we can leave. Alright. We can't teleport quite yet, but we should be able to very soon. There we go, now we can. Let's warp back to Dresden. Oh. We are definitely back victorious. The gates of Dresden are open wide, and the army that came back from Iz is standing before you. Hundreds of eyes are watching your triumphant return to your city. The welcoming crowd looks joyful, yet hesitant. From time to time, someone breaks into song but quickly falters, or starts cheering but sheepishly stops. The Crusaders of Mendev watch you and your followers with respect clearly born out of fear. They greet you with a crisp salute.
Welcome. I see you have returned. You once again saved me from death, and our army from inglorious defeat.
Her Majesty Queen Galfrey takes a step forward to greet you.
I cannot call your methods flawless, but there is no denying they brought us victory, when almost all hope had been lost. All hail the commander! Long live our heroine!
You are too kind.
Not at all. You and your efforts are the only reason this crusade has not ended in failure like all the others. But now the crusade must face Threshold. It is time for the final confrontation. The last bloody and decisive battle. Few of us will come back alive. Give us all a few words before you lead us on what is to be our final push.
Speech! Speech! The Free Crusaders start chanting in unison, and the rest of Dresden happily joins them. Friends, know that nothing is impossible. The corruption and demons will be gone, and what we used to call the World Wound will become blossoming fields once more. Only one final push remains, so let us make it together. We are one! Yes, just like real heroes, because we are real heroes! Ivu does a little happy dance. I wish to remind you, I'm not an overlord, I'm not here to rule, but to aid and inspire you. After we close the wound, I'll let the path of adventure carry me onward. It will lead me away just like it brought me to you. No. I think instead, my fate is forever bound to you and to this place. I hope to see the former world wound blooming again, hope to find my home among you all, after we rid ourselves of the demons and their filth. So why wait? Let's give them a ding behind the ear right now! Yells somebody in the crowd, and the soldiers enthusiastically bellow their agreement. Belligerent cries, happy songs, jokes, and well wishes merge together into a joyous and clamorous hymn. The storyteller appears behind you as if from nowhere. The gray-haired elf is nodding in amazement in time with your words and the crowd's joyful cheering.
I've become witness to astonishing things. What happened here is more than just a story of mortal triumph over demons. I now realize that you are not just a leader with unusual powers. You are the living harbinger of change. Indeed, you are so fickle that you have rallied all kinds of different allies to your cause. Your power reminds me of a spring wind. It wipes away the dust and heralds the coming of a new season. I hope we'll get to see it soon. A spring in the lands thought poisoned and long dead. The final assault on Threshold will indeed come soon. Oh! Greybor looks very serious. He speaks quietly as if he doesn't want to be overheard. Commander, you and I need to go to a very important meeting. I'd like to tell you more, but I'm afraid I can't give you any further details. You'll just have to trust me. We need to go to the Dry Crossroads. It's not far from Dresden, but you and I will have to go alone. No one else is allowed at this meeting. Let me know when you are ready to travel. I can assure you that this meeting is very important. Greybor gives you a sly wink and mouths silently. It will be interesting. What is this meeting about? I can't tell you that. You'll just have to trust me. This is a matter of great importance. Greybor coughs loudly into his fist, and his fingers swiftly form a series of gestures used by thieves, assassins, and other silent hunters. Its message is clear. Danger. Arm yourself. Is this meeting really that important? I wouldn't have bothered you with it otherwise, Commander. I cannot give you any further details because this meeting must be kept secret, but trust me, it is important. Greybor glances around warily. He tugs on his earlobe, and you recognize the coded signal. It's a sign used by criminals and killers to mean, danger, others are listening. Why can't we meet in Dresden?
I'm worried about prying eyes and curious ears. It would be difficult to arrange a secret meeting in the city. I think it's time for us to leave. Greybor smiles slightly. There's an eager gleam in his eyes. Yes, I think so, Commander. It will be a long trip, but I'll try to keep you entertained with small talk. The dwarf's eyes shine with anticipation. His cryptic smile speaks volumes. There's clearly something he wants to tell you. Okay. Meet him somewhere alone, but refuse to share any more details. Well, that's something we'll be dealing with soon. With that said, that was a good victory. Do we have any more spells that we can learn? I don't think so. Not for you. For you, though, Sea Mantle we can learn. Overwhelming Grief. And Hideous Laughter. Okay. That is honestly pretty good. And we do have a lot of loot that we need to give to people, but I'm pretty happy with this. We're gonna have a bunch of quests that we still need to do, including this one. Also, is the queen in here? She is. Queen... Leia Linkers? Who are you? The young warrior intently watches her queen's every gesture. Her zeal is written on her aristocratic, pretty features. Commander, how may I be of service? Her voice is full of reverence. Who are you? Leia Linkers, squire to Her Majesty Queen Galfrey. My queen has done me the great honor of accepting me into her inner circle and retinue. I haven't seen you around before. I joined the army after you departed for the Abyss, Commander. During the Iz expedition, fate brought me to fight at Her Majesty's side, and my queen, in her benevolence, granted me the right to serve as her squire. And what have you done to earn the queen's favor? I think you should ask Her Majesty about that. I haven't performed any great feats, only my duty. When my brother, my last brother, died, cut down by a demon's blade, I offered a prayer to Iomade and charged the abyssal monsters. I didn't call anyone to join me, but the troops still followed. It so happened that it turned into a counterattack, and we drove the enemy back. It wasn't until later that I found out we'd cut through the demons surrounding Her Majesty's squad, so we saved her. But that's just what others say. Personally, I think the Queen didn't really need our help. Her embarrassment seems sincere. This naive soul must truly believe that she hasn't accomplished anything of note. How do you feel about Queen Galfrey? She is the greatest person I know. I am ready to die for her. Well done. Keep hold of that loyalty. I will not fail my queen. Galfrey looks at the towers of Dresden with clear, if slightly sad, eyes. Dresden, Dresden. I remember the early days of this city. How strange to think it's younger than I am. This isn't the first time I've seen it prosper, and I hope never to see its final fall. You looked sad. I hope I'm not spreading sadness around me like a plague. We all must steel ourselves for the final push, but it's not easy for me to keep up the facade of equanimity. In my heart, I can't shake the feeling of, well, autumn, of falling leaves, of winter approaching. I suppose this must be normal for an old woman like me. What awaits us at Threshold? We can only guess, but I am not fond of guessing. The Threshold Fortress is the source of all our troubles. It was where this all began, and it is where this must end. But in the 100 years of Crusades, we still haven't the slightest idea what it has become. The raging magical energy so heavily altered it that no spells or living scouts have been able to approach it. What are you going to do after our victory? Perhaps I'll plant nasturtiums and get a canary. I really don't know, Commander. Right now I'm looking at the looming storm clouds. As to what comes after, let us worry about it after. I have to go. Good luck to you, Commander, in everything and always. Indeed. And with that... actually, Irabeth, do you have anything to say? No. And Denevia? No. Alright. Well, I am going to end this episode here. I am very happy that I got a much stronger sword. We have a lot of loot that we need to hand out and straighten out and all that. Plenty of things to do here. I don't need that heavy mace, but oh well. I don't think we really have any new loot that we need to hand to anyone. But I'll check around. And, yeah. We'll take care of all that in the next episode, because this one's gone on long enough. Next episode, we hand in the last Elven notes, see what's going on with Greybor, and see what else we can do. Because we do have some other things to do before the final siege on Threshold. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chestic44, Asenin Falai. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.